So depression twists reality. Let's see how, and let's see what can we do about it. One of the most interesting things that I learned about depression, I got it not from a book, not from a lecture, not from a YouTube video, but from a YouTube comment of all places, by a user called Cecilia. And by the way, Cecilia, if you happen to stumble upon this video, please say hi. I want to thank you for your insight. I'm going to put the screenshot somewhere here in the air. What Cecilia says is that depression is not simple sadness, because sadness you can feel. It's not even a giant amount of sadness. Sadness is more like the outcome of depression, which is a more complex mechanism that lies behind it. Depression distorts reality. It lifts the veil of happiness from your eyes and gives you the illusion of seeing things as they really are. And once you are seeing things as they really are, you don't really have a reason to move from there. That's the deceptive nature of depression, and also its psychotic quality. This is very interesting because depression is not considered a psychosis. I hear voices, I see people, sort of things. Total distortion of reality, an hallucination of things that are not even there. Nevertheless, it has a psychotic quality, and Cecilia is right, in my opinion, to point it out. So you are convinced that you are seeing the truth. You don't want to move from there. You are not like other people that go about their life happily because everything is just pointless, right? In 10,000 years, who's gonna care? We're gonna be dead anyway, so to hell with it. To hell with it all. But once you realize that you might be subconsciously deceiving yourself, I think you have a bit of a shock, first of all, because you cannot trust your own perception, your own feelings, your own grip on reality. But that shouldn't come as a surprise. After all, you are only not much more than a monkey. You are a great ape. You are a chimp, pretty much, with the ability to grasp things and to have a language and with a giant culture behind you.
That's a mega chimp, man.
But if we consider just your life, you only have 80 years on the palm of your hands to figure things out. So you should come to no surprise that you're not seeing reality properly. Also, science is going in that direction. It says that we are not seeing reality and that we might be only perceiving a thin slice of it, if at all. Actually, what we perceive might just be an interface, and reality lies completely beyond it. So it's a bit of a shock in a way, but it's kind of humbling because you don't have it all figured out. And it's also hopeful. If there's something wrong with the way you are perceiving reality, it means that you can steer your way in the clear, out of the fog. You have some work to do. And this can be, I wouldn't say your way out, because I don't think life offers you many way out. But it can certainly be your way forward and your way through. At this point, once you have this insight, your journey starts. You might have to go to therapy, you might have to take some drugs, you might have to find your meaning in life. For some people, depression is a matter of biochemical imbalance. So you take some drugs and you are sorted out. But for some other people, maybe it's not just that. And I don't want to downplay the role of drugs because they can get you out of a rut, they can get you out of hopelessness. But what I mean is that depression might be the outcome of a bad life. If you have a good life and you are depressed, take the drugs and you are pretty much sorted. But if you have a bad life, drugs might not be enough. You might have to do something else. You might have to search for meaning. You might have to overcome your nihilistic point of view. The way I see it, at this stage, you have two roads ahead of you. You are at a crossroad. You need to decide which way to go. If you go this way, if you keep going the way you were on, well, there's a sign that reads, everything is meaningless. In 10,000 years, you're all going to be dead. So who the hell is going to care? But deep down, that's not right. They should take the other road. And the other road says everything is meaningful. If everything is meaningless, then why, when you are just rotting away at home on your couch, you feel that there is something inside of you that is torturing you because you are not achieving something, you are not putting your potential to good use? And why, when you get close to a cliff like this, why you feel something that stops you? There's like a bedrock of you that is really stubborn. It wants to fight. And we have to build on that and let everything else that's not useful burn away, burn off. So you take the other road, everything is meaningful. But let's unpack it, what it means. It means that your life is not lived in a void. You are connected and you are a node in a complex social network. You have a lot of influence of people, and you might not know that. You have influence on yourself, for sure. You have influence on your family. You have influence on friends. You have influence in your neighborhood, in your small community, and in the community at large, because you are connected to all these people. So if you go down the road that says that everything is meaningless, you're going to increase your suffering, that's for sure. The suffering of your family, the suffering of your friends, and the suffering of the community. And more importantly, you will not achieve your potential. God knows what you can do if you take the other road. If you take the road that says that everything is meaningful, every little action matters. At that point, putting yourself together acquire a whole new meaning. You can have a positive impact on yourself, on your family, on your friends, and on the community at large, and God knows what's the limit of that. This idea is very interesting, and I actually got it from Jordan Peterson. And when I encountered Cecilia comment, something just clicked, and I connected these two dots, and I decided to make this video. But let's not fool ourselves, right? There is some truth in the idea that in 10,000 years, nobody's gonna care. Whichever path you will go, nobody's gonna care in 10,000 years, nobody's gonna remember your name, and God knows if the human race will still be here or not. Nevertheless, I think there is something that you can lean against that nihilistic point of view. If you went down the road of meaninglessness, you served a negative force. You increased the pain in the world. The world is now a little bit worse, and it's because of you. Because you didn't do shit, because you didn't put yourself together, because you decided at some point to give up, to check out early, or to just kind of go with the current and just do nothing and wait for the end. And so the world is worse off now that you're gone. If you went down the road of meaningfulness, then you served a positive force, and the world, it is a little bit better. Even a tiny speck better, it can make a difference. What will happen if everybody will try to do their best to achieve their potential, to do something in life? What could happen is that in 10,000 years or in 100,000 years, we might still be here, and this might be a pretty good life, and the planet is going to be a little bit better on the day you left, on the day you closed your eyes for the very last time, compared to the day you came here. And if the world is going to be better in 10,000 years, or in 100,000 years for that matters, that's going to be also because of you. You gave your contribution to the human experience. You moved the line a bit forward. You are a human being. You are here to live, to experience the world. You are not here to cower in a corner. So go for it. Go out there. Try that new thing. So try humbly to pull yourself together, starting from the first step. If you are surrounded by meaninglessness, start small. Start acting wherever your hand can reach. Fix something. Make things a little bit better. And from there, you can build up. And your life is going to be better. And the life of people around you is going to be better. And life in 10,000 years' time, maybe it's going to still be here. And it's going to be better. And it's going to be because of you. That's all I wanted to say. So thanks, Cecilia. And thanks you all for listening. See you next time.